Good morning, everybody. Today we are in the business research methods, and the topic for this session would be the types of research. We all know that business research refers to scientific and systematic inquiry into information that would help business solve problems and take decisions. So we are now going into the types of research. So in your types of research, the first type of research would be descriptive and analytical research. As the word says, descriptive research, the main purpose is to describe the existing present state of affairs. It includes surveys and all fact-finding projects which answers questions of who, what, when, and how. These types of research are highly accurate, they are precise, and they include the entire population. Usually descriptive researches are done in social situations, events, and system. Examples would be taking the census in India, finding out what is the consumer behavior, preferences, or buying habits of consumers in India. So these researches are descriptive in nature, and the researcher usually does not have any control over the variables. Next, we are going to go to what is analytical research. Analytical research basically means existing information is analyzed and critical evaluations are made. Next, we are having applied research and fundamental research. So applied research is most appropriate for business organizations. Applied research is used to arrive at a solution for any given specific problem. So here there is application of scientific techniques to solve practical problems. So here you have collection of information that is already present. You are going to analyze it and solve it, and you are going to build your business organizational policy, procedures, and principles based on research solutions. So here things like all business decisions, procedures like financial decisions, dividend policies, TQM, MBO, total quality management, all these programs are also done after going through applied research method. Next, we are going to fundamental or pure research. So fundamental or pure research is conducted to develop theories or a body of knowledge, and they contribute to generalizations, and the data is gathered for the sake of acquiring knowledge or any social phenomena. So here the quest for knowledge and increasing existing body of knowledge is the main idea. Hypothesis is usually developed and testing is done, and thereby theories are formed. Existing theories can also be tested. In a business, we use it to study group dynamics, okay, the changing scenario in a group. It is usually done in social science researches where collective behavior is studied. All generalizations like the theory of gravity, motivational theories, the theory of demand, these are all done under fundamental or pure research. The next type of research is quantitative and qualitative research. So quantitative research applies to the study of any phenomena that can be expressed in terms of numerical, measurable quantity. So most variables are quantified. Qualitative research is concerned with investigation of a phenomena and its kind or quality, especially human behavior and motivational research. So here in qualitative research, we measure the reality as experienced by people. Next, we are having conceptual and empirical research. So conceptual research basically means it is based on abstract ideas or theory. So a concept is an idea which can be put into practice, and you can build up new concepts. And in the interpretation of existing concepts by thinkers and philosophers, you are going to get out your solutions or answers. Empirical or experimental research is based on scientific theory and scientific data. Here conclusions are brought about by verification, by experiment and observation. So empirical is subjective belief is checked against objective reality. So here you are having data-based research. So this type of research has high precision. It is very objective. There is high level of systematization. The evidence is all verifiable evidence. That is, it is proven. It is highly accurate. It is highly reliable. All evidence and information is recorded, and the conditions of research are controlled. Here, under empirical or experimental research, theories are constructed. It is a sort of cumulative research where theories are developed one on top of the other. It is based on the previous theory. The data is collected, hypotheses are constructed and proven to be wrong or confirmed to be right. So always proof is given by analyzing data. So this is empirical or experimental research. Most physical sciences use this type of research. Next, experimental and evaluative research. So experimental research is conducted in a given situation by controlling and varying one or more variables. So here you are going to have a controlled situation and you are going to have many variables. You are going to control the variables. Next, you are having evaluative research. Evaluative result measures the effectiveness of a program. It is a feedback of an implemented action program, and it is frequently used in business organizations. So examples would be performance appraisal, the impact of conflicts in an organization, how do you get your employees motivated, what type of leadership is required. Recently, if you talk about it, the impact of COVID-19 on the economy, these are all evaluative research. So it values the effectiveness and it is done after the action actually has taken place. Next, we are having comparative and longitudinal research. So comparative research, you are going to study the similarities and differences of different units and overall unit of study. For example, what is the result in a college class wise, okay, or section wise? This is comparative research. When this comparative research is studied over a period of time, we call it longitudinal research. Next, we are coming to the exploratory and explanatory research. So exploratory research is usually qualitative. It is conducted in areas where little information is available and new theory is to be created. So exploratory is everything is new, meaning the situation is unfamiliar and no information or very little information is available. In such a situation, you are going to go there, observe, study and collect information, construct an hypothesis, test it to find out whether it is wrong or confirm it to be right. Such exploratory researches are very important, and social sciences do a lot of exploratory research. Persistent problems. You can find solutions to persistent problems, and this can be done over a period of time. Some examples would be the study of how to alleviate poverty in society. In an organization, what type of leadership style or what is the employee morale, what type of advertising research, because of changing competition and changing environmental factors external. What is the risk return features? What type of acquisitions and mergers or social values and CSR, certain business trends. So the study of all this would be your exploratory research. Next we are coming to explanatory research. So explanatory research, basically it states a problem and explains or analyzes the causes of that problem. So from the following study of the types of research, we can conclude that applying the right type of research is most important to get the correct solution. So we should study the situation, we should study and realize, we should find out what is the purpose of the study and what type of result we are aiming to arrive at, and then decide upon the type of research. Thank you.